Hi, all today's topic is BICS and CALP. BICS stands for Basic Interpersonal Communicative Skill and CALP stands for Cognitive Academic Language Proficiency. BICS is also known as Social Language and CALP is also known as Academic Language. Let us see an introduction about BICS and CALP. The distinction between basic interpersonal communicative skill and cognitive academic language proficiency was introduced by Jim Cummins in order to draw educators' attention to timeliness and challenges that second language learners encounter as they attempt to catch up their peers in academic aspects of the school language. BICS refers to the conversational fluency in a language, while CALP refers to the student's ability to understand and express in both oral and written modes concepts and ideas that are relevant to success in the school. Let us see some small introduction about Jim Cummins. He is the founder of language acquisition theory, born in Dublin, Ireland, student of bilingual education both in Irish and English, PhD from University of Alberta and focused on bilingualism, cognition and bilingual education. He is currently professor in Department of Teaching, Learning and Curriculum in the Ontario University in Toronto. His research focused on bilingualism, educational barriers, language learning and special education. Jim Cummins introduced iceberg theory. Let us see BICS and CALP through the iceberg theory. Basic interpersonal communication skill. That is BICS. Surface level here and now, familiar content, face-to-face conversation, high frequency vocabulary up to 2000 words, simple sentence structure and low pressure. So BICS takes 1 to 3 years to attain. Next one, CALP. So CALP takes 5 or more years to attain. That is nothing but cognitive academic language proficiency. Experience, it is gained through the experience and exposure to culture. Lectures, formal written text, specialized terminology, humor, culture, idioms, textbook languages, social appropriateness, non-verbal communications. It is limited interaction, mostly in textbook, more abstract concepts, less familiar content, decontextualized text, low frequency vocabulary, high stakes. That is lots of pressure in learning the CALP. Let us see the meaning of social language. BICS, otherwise known as social language, the language necessary for the day-to-day living, including conversation with friends, informal interactions. Language used among friends and in general. Language of text message. Language of daily conversation. Language of social success. The features of social language are simple sentences using simple words, repeated words, sentences starts with and, but, or, use of slang, guy, cool, awesome. Let us see the meaning of academic language. CALP is also known as academic language, the language necessary to understand and discuss content in the classroom, the language in classroom, language of text and content, language of assessment, language of academic success. So now let us see the features of academic language. Academic language employs variety of sophisticated words, no repetition. Sentences start with a transition like moreover, however, etc. It has proper grammar. Let us see the characteristics of academic language. Academic language is formal. It is official, no slang, formal sentence structure. Academic language is reasoned. It is critical thinking how and why. Academic language is impartial, gives a balanced point of view, more than one point of view. Academic language is logical, ideas flow logically from one to another. Topics and sentences linked paragraphs. Academic language is structured, keeps to the structure of an essay, report, etc. Academic language is supported. It contains evidence, examples, and references. Let us see the language features of academic language and examples. Academic language contains cohesive devices. Example, however, therefore, this theory. Academic language contains hedging language. For example, auxiliary verbs like could, maybe, is, possibly. Academic language contains noun phrases. The statistical efficiency of academic language contains reporting verbs argue, climb, report. Academic language contains passive constructions. The study was conducted. Academic language contains subject specific vocabulary. Examples nation, patriotism, state, etc. Academic language contains varied vocabulary. Examples investigation, study, research. Let us see the examples for social language and academic language. Social language went to the store and bought a few things nice bread, milk, and peanut butter. Academic language. The character proceeded to the grocery store where she purchased a few necessary items. However, she did not have enough money. From these examples, we can understand the difference between social language and academic language. In the examples given for social language, the word and is repeated and simple vocabularies are used. When the given examples for academic language, the different vocabularies are employed like character proceeded, grocery store purchased, and one transition is employed here. The transition is however, and none of the words are repeated. Nextly, to understand BICS and GALP, we have to understand these four terms. That is cognitively undemanding, cognitively demanding, context embedded, and context reduced. Cognitively undemanding, as the name implies, cognitively less demanding. The language is easy to understand, deals with the everyday language occurrences, and uses simple language structure. Nextly, cognitively demanding. As the name implies, cognitively less demanding, it relates to the abstract concept, has specialized vocabulary, and uses more complex language structure. Nextly, context embedded means the conversation is often face to face, offers many cues to the listener, such as facial expressions, gestures, and concrete objects or visuals of references. Nextly, context reduced is a language of classroom in which there are few non-verbal cues and the language is more abstract in context reduced. So if you see this diagram, you can understand the examples for cognitively undemanding, cognitively demanding, context embedded, and context reduced. BICS and CALP examples in LSRW. Social language listening follows general classroom directions. Social language speaking converses easily about social situation with peers and teachers, may speak English without accent. Social language reading may decide reading material with ease but may not comprehend what is read. Social language writing can fill out school forms, can find and copy the answers to the question in the textbook. Academic language listening can follow specific direction for academic task. Academic language speaking expresses reason for the opinion, as for clarification during academic task. Academic language reading reads academic material with good comprehension. Academic language writing can write an essay supporting point of view. Difference between social language and academic language. Social language, simpler language. Academic language, technical vocabulary. Social language, everyday interaction inside and outside the school. Academic language, appropriate in academic and workplace, often lecture, style communication, or reading a textbook, classroom material, little or situational context. Social language, mainly for social interaction, usually face to face, small number of people, casual and informal settings. Academic language, mainly used in the classroom for reading and writing. Social language, used in classroom, social setup, mainly for speaking and listening. Less cognitive demand. Academic language, more cognitive demand due to complex vocabulary and grammatical structure. Social language acquisition requires understanding of culture and social norms, including non-verbal cues. Academic language acquisition requires precise understanding and precise explanation of knowledge. Social language can vary greatly by ethnicity, region, gender, and age. Academic language more difficult to clarity. Social language deals with concrete ideas. Academic language deals with abstract ideas. Common and a common language registered for all. Social language. In Bloom's taxonomy, social language comes for knowledge, comprehension, application in academic language. Bloom's taxonomy comes for analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. There are general examples for social language and academic language. Social language, day to day conversation, listening to commentary, listening to coach, reading a lunch menu, writing a post on Facebook, texting. Academic language, describing classic work of art, defining scientific term, explaining how to solve a complex math problem, comparing and contrasting two opposite parties in historical dispute, summarizing information in a research paper. The educational implication of the iceberg model are that the second language grows from the foundation of the first language. The stronger the first language, especially CALP, the stronger the second language can be. Deaf children may not have had the opportunity to develop BICS and CALP in their primary language. It's time to recall social and academic language. Social language, short segments, words and phrases, everyday vocabulary, simple grammar, face to face interaction, immediate feedback, facial expression, gestures, and informal. Academic language, longer segments, sentences, specialized vocabulary, complex grammar, lectures and textbook, limited feedback, no visual cues, and formal language. Finally, I have given some examples to spot the context embedded and context reduced, cognitively demanded and cognitively not demanded, identify mix and calp. I have also given some examples to identify social and academic language from the given sentences. Hope you have understood today's topic. Thank you.